Oh, I don't have any more. Thought I did. Alright.
What do you want?
Oh, Oh, well, I heard about you. Word travels fast here, especially when the Queen vouches for someone who's shown up out of nowhere. I hear you're headed towards Wellrun, yeah? Good. Do you see this rat of an Imperial over there? I found him skulking too close to our hideout and managed to grab him. For us, it turns out he worked in the Great College of Wellrun and has keys to its gates on him. Will you be willing to head over there and do some recon for us? Glad to hear that. Great College used to be a place of wonders. My grandfather used to tell me about it when I was little, but the mortal empire defiled the place. Maybe it was the Queen's right to trust you after all.
Yes?
Alright, you sack of bones, you're gonna talk, or are we gonna see how well that gift of yours works, eh? Huh? I'm a little busy here at the moment. I swear the worst thing about interrogating these undead bastards, you never know if they're done for or they're just faking it. You fools. The Emperor will find this place. Slew the gods themselves and dined upon their power, your old dust before him. Okay, look, if he dined on the power of the gods themselves, then why is your immortality so shit? Says a lot about the gods, doesn't it? Wooden armor? Oh, okay. I was thinking, is this gonna be like a joke bit of gear?
Greetings.
I can tell you're new here, but don't worry. We've none to worry as long as the Queen is here. Why do you trust her so much? Why? She saved us. Years ago, we're all in a caravan of living being transported to the Immortal Citadel to the east for conversion and experimentation. It was near here that it happened. I believe it was the shadow of a terror. I believe it was the shadow of a terror herself that inspired her. She stood up and led a rebellion, broke her chains, and we fled. Our base has been here ever since. Who is she? No one quite knows. Some say she was an elder from Wellrun. Some say she was a priestess of one of the dead gods. Though I will be shocked if any Heya worshippers survived the Emperor's wrath. Some even claim she was one of Selvan's witches. But I'm not one for fairy tales. What's important is not who she was then, but who she is now.
May and terror guide your travels.
Okay, yeah, if there's... They've pretty much found this place if they're right outside your goddamn doors. I choose to believe there's like a bit of travel time between there. Like that was well-run outskirts. Instead of putting an area of us fighting through, you know, Wilderlands or whatever, it just plonks us right on the outskirts.
Stand down or die.
Can I be honest? I'm doing about the same amount of damage. So... all's good. Again, about not for me, but that's fine. It is actually better for me than the current belt I'm using. Because it does debuff the enemy a bit. Chance to poison, chance to slow. Also increases attack speed and dodge rating. Obviously, I'm not really built for that, but dodge rating, poison. But it helps. Every little bit helps. Oh, part of the reason why I still equal damage is because of my aura. Okay, someone's saying that Howie's got the nerf bat to the face. Little concerned about that. Someone was saying before that they're all about in line with each other, but well, I've already made my choice, so I'm just gonna roll with it. If it somehow is wrong, did I hit bear? We'll just have to roll. If it is somehow wrong, we'll just have to roll with it and make it work. I'm no longer throwing axes, so yeah. But really, if your immortality is just eternally live as a skeleton, it's really not that great. Like, if that's your immortality, that's shit. You know, call me vain, but I'll prefer to be, you know. You know, not the skeleton. Like, I never do get the, like, oh yes, I traded my soul and or whatever for great power, but I'm an ugly fucking abomination. I don't get that. Call me vain, but I'd like to get the less power option and not look like shit. You know, then again, as time's gone on, I realize I somewhat relate with, you know, the evil queen selling her soul for eternal beauty. So maybe I'm not one to comment. Real assassins. Really not that great at their job. I know he just wandered away from them.
Too heavy.
Why is like every bridge we've seen in this game so shit?
Too heavy. Stand down or die.
Bit late on that. Yeah, someone was saying before that they removed the mana efficiency shards. Someone else was saying there that they removed the mana cost reduction shards. Ah, they did both, it seems. Could be handy to have those, but this class, this build doesn't really need it.
Too heavy.
You know, I'd been assuming earlier it was the Epoch talking to me. Like the shard saying make me whole and all this. But after, like, it hasn't talked to us again since. So it's just like, who fucking knows? It's just like the moment we rejoined them, it's gone silent again as it was before. Who knows, maybe it'll eventually find its tongue again. I executed it. Nice. Cortus. Oh yeah, FF14. What is it with empires and skulls? Wow. Flashy. Not nearly as potent as you'd expect. Feline Chimera. Edward? Honor. Ooh, siege captain. Oh, and the amount of skulls lining the roads. Jesus. Jesus, look at it. They must be just farming people for the roadworks. Never mind anything else. That's what this is all about. The whole immortality through killing people thing. That was secondary. They just wanted the whole skull style aesthetic. Ooh, nice. Blinding authority. Let's kill these first. And mastery. Alright, let's head on to internet next place. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. The key Ansela gave you looks like it could fit the lock. Unlock the door. Oh! I think this was the... Remember when we were killing the monsters? We went upstairs and they led nowhere. I think that was actually into the college. So technically, we could go back in time. Or we could go forward in time and access it. And that's exactly what we have to do here. You hear a voice from the other side of the door. Who are you? I heard that commotion outside. I don't know what your plan is, but you're not getting in here. This door is sealed by a crest only I hold. I'm willing to wait you out. For whatever reason, that bit of the map vanished itself. Assassins under the pavement? It's more likely than you think. Heya. Ooh, better pattern than I thought.
Too heavy.
1, 2. I think I'm gonna call quits now in a sec, because I'm getting quite tired. Ooh, another Viper Tail? Jesus, they really like this belt.
Yes?
You saved me. Tara, if only it had been sooner, the others would still be. The Outcast Queen has sent me to find the mage that was captured. Where are they? Must be in Alric. The fool, he let slip he knew something that could threaten the Empire. They was taken away from here to be interrogated, or worse, have the information torn from his mind. Where would they have taken him? That I do not know. The Empire could be taking Alric down to Majalka to be interrogated by their spy master, north to face the clutches of the High Priestess, or even directly to the Imperial Citadel. But there's a way we can track him. How? Before they took him away, Alric gave me his ring. First I thought it was a sweet, but he revealed it's actually magically linked to him. If I brought it to the outcasts in the Risen Lake, they could use it to divine his location. I'd go, but I'm no match for the Empire. Please, take it and find Alric. We're gonna leave you tied up there. That's a good look for her. Yeah, maybe I was too hard on it earlier for being too easy. Maybe, maybe not. No, I'm terrible at judging things. I have no surety in in my judgments. So I just kind of end up second guessing myself and trying to argue myself out of my own perceptions.
Stand down or die.
Also, remember, they were saying that when I grabbed the shard, the final one, the void overwhelmed this world, and we all got dropped off in the end of time. But then they made reference to that they were there many time, like to reference that there is that. I was initially my mind was thinking players, like that there is a player base to the game, but it's it's us instead. It's different iterations of ourselves. Um, like you saw the forgotten, like the bit to unlock the masteries. Um, so it isn't the guys, people we knew, but it is them. Maybe it seems maybe they've just it's me. Like how like when we took on the mastery of the paladin, we apparently had a bit of their instinct, their memories, their knowledge passed it to us. Maybe it's the same for them, but instead it's just the elder takes on older elder, and it's not nearly as grand. Fuck if I know. They gave this place one hell of a makeover. Wow. Well, that's one way to get around the door. I have no idea what I was just trying to talk about a moment ago. I'm gonna check. Ah, yeah, I remember now. I was saying about like the people there are and aren't the same people we knew, like from our timeline. It seems like they could be a coalition of themselves and previous iterations of themselves, or I have no idea, because he was saying like when you did it, we all got pulled in. But maybe he meant past us and the rest didn't. And if he did meet, because we're only seeing one of them there. So either there's multiple there and we're just not seeing them. Like, how is that exactly working? I feel like they needed it to be more explicit there. Because, like, we're only seeing one of the dude. So it's either, when multiples turn up, they all coalesce together or something. You know? The remains of the Imperial officer are in surprisingly good condition. You can see in one of his hands he's still clutching what appears to be a crest of some kind. You wonder how long he waited behind that door. Ah, Minimus!
Ah, yes. Farewell.
Ah, good. Oh yeah, Minimus was in the Ruined World timeline, so yeah. Seems he survived his owner's death.
Hello, traveler. Do
Didn't.
not dwell on regret.
Didn't they did succeed in pulling him away from defending his master. I do find that quite sweet. You know, that bond, that loyalty. I think there was like an iteration in WoW where it seemed like the dog, it was a Kamogu, was being summoned to protect. I know it was like an inverse instead of. I'm talking off the cuff, but basically, like, there was a dog rare during the like end of Battle for Azeroth. You know, oh god thing in Pandaland, where there's one of the Mogu dogs would call in its master for an attack, and given that master was only appearing for an attack, I don't know, ended up making me think kind of like a ghost. So you know, just that loyalty from even beyond the grave. It's quite sweet. Plays me like a goddamn fiddle. The map twitched out there. A forged weapon which seeks and attacks nearby enemies and its gaining health over time. Gain mana. Ugh. It's too Anderting. Damn, they even fixed up the chairs. Stop wasting your time, mortal. Death will come for you soon enough. What? The ceiling binding the door fades away, it looks much more breakable. What are you doing? Guards! You're the sound of Humstick fleeing to the upper levels. Avian Chimera. Headwind.
Too heavy. Too heavy.
Oh, thank you, door. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna call it after this. I'm quite tired. I get more paranoid about recordings when I'm tired, so... Not great to begin with, and I'm even worse then. Do need to replace this axe, but I'll stick with this for the time being. Also, if you note, the door was closed when I when I was in the room there the first time. So apparently, no one was able to open the college since. Jesus. No one was able to open the college between the Imperial era and then. But once we opened it, they all got in.
What do you want?
You managed to find out what those damn Imperials were up to. Good you managed to stop them. You have our thanks. No other comment, remark?
What do you want?
Ha, I knew I shouldn't have doubted the Queen. You have my thanks. You know, just leaving the rotting cadaver there isn't healthy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. Leave this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. Till then.